All of this has to go into 2 helicopter loads. We're loading it in our airplane this morning and flying across the island to meet up with our helicopter who's going to be taking this up to a mountain location that we can't get to. We've got about a 30-minute flight over there. We got to get our plane ready so that we can get to the same location about 30 minutes before him. Get our sling load all set up for him. So this one's going to be a good one. Probably one of the most beautiful beach locations that we've been to. This video has been sponsored by Saily. Alright, so what we have to do is we have to get the net ready. We got a drum of fuel that's going in here, and then we have that whole truck to unload to put in here and underneath. We want to get out of here at 7 in the morning so we can meet him out there at 7:30. If you've been watching my channel for a while now, you guys know I fly down to Australia a couple times a year, and before eSIMs even existed, it was such a pain to get data on my phone when I go down to Australia. I had to take my passport, go to the mall, get a data plan, get an actual SIM card, put it in my phone, hopefully don't lose my other SIM card. But with Saily, it makes my life so much easier now. Now all I have to do is buy a data plan a couple days before I head down to Australia. Once I land, all I have to do is just flip it on, and I've got internet the minute I land in Australia. That means I have access to Google Maps. I can get an Uber if I want to. I have directions to go to wherever I need to go. I'm telling you, it makes your life so much easier when traveling. Now, if you don't know what an eSIM is, it's an electronic SIM card. So no more little plastic SIM cards that you have to change out of your phone and then remember what you did with your stored one for when you get back home. Saily is available in over 200 countries. So if you have a trip coming up this summer, go ahead and download the app so you'll be ready. The nice thing about Saily, you only have to install one eSIM card, regardless if you're traveling to multiple countries. So whether you're going to Europe or on a cruise, Saily's got you covered with their global plan that keeps you connected to the internet in multiple countries. So how does it work? All you have to do is go download the Saily app, then buy a data plan, and then install it using their instructions. Once you get to your destination, it's just a matter of flipping it on, and you've got internet right away. Right now, you can save 15% on all data plans on Saily by using my code BushPilot at checkout, or go to saily.com/bushpilot. It's 6:30 now. We're done loading. We just have to tie everything down with our net. We want to be taking off at 7, which means that we want to be starting up at about 10 till 7. So by the time we get everything done, our calls, taxi out, we should be wheels off by 7 in the morning, landing in Reno at 7:30. I think we're ready to go. Let's jump in and get out of here.
If you are a regular viewer and you're thinking, I really haven't heard of Reno before, I've only been there like 2 times ever, and I think I've only shot a video there maybe once. And just for all you concerned people, I can hit myself right here, and I can mute myself so Travis doesn't have to listen to me talk during the video. So I'm just going to mention that now.
Moresby 8861 November Tango Kilo.
November Tango Kilo, Moresby, good morning, good.
November Tango Kilo is Hoskins, taxi Reno to POB.
November Tango Kilo, no further traffic.
November Tango Kilo.
All stations Hoskins, November Tango Kilo be departing runway 12 for departure to Reno, climbing 4,000.
So because the temperature is here, we're going 15 at 50 on the torque, actually 1540 for 1590 on the torque. Airspeed is now alive. There's our 50 continuing by our point, and our rotate 63 today. We wanted to get off by 7 in the morning. It's just now 6:59, so literally perfect. We should be well prepared for when Stuart comes in our R66 helicopter.
Stations Hoskins 1271, November Tango Mike is helicopter 1 mile to the east of the airfield, departing to the southeast below 5,000. Stations Hoskins.
The nice thing about these short little flights, this whole flight is only 50 nautical miles over there. So this whole island is, only 40, I think 40 miles is the skinniest portion of it, which definitely makes it really difficult to navigate weather.
November Tango Kilo departed Hoskins at 5-8, tracking 117. On climb 4,000, estimating Reno at 22.
November Tango Kilo, second destination only.
Destination Reno, November Tango Kilo.
November Tango Kilo, confirm destination Lay.
Negative, destination Reno, Alpha Yankee Romeo Delta.
November Tango Kilo, confirm level.
4,000, November Tango Kilo.
November Tango Kilo, Roger, call again, ops normal 30.
Call again, ops normal 30, November Tango Kilo.
Because the island is so skinny, we've got dry season on the north side of the island right now, and rainy season on the south side of the island. It's a beautiful day today, so weather's not going to be an issue today, but most days by 11 in the morning it is raining and stormy on one side of the island, so you got to get all your flying done really quick here. Just for your reference, this Beely up in this area, that's what our helicopter is going to be going up to, is somewhere up in those mountains. So he's got 2 different flights today. The first one's going to be a sling load, so that's what Travis and I have to do, is we have to get this all unloaded as quickly as we can, get the net prepared so that we have that ready, our fuel drum rolled out, potentially get that ready so that when he lands, all he has to do is fuel up while we're finishing up the net, then we'll connect him with that, he'll head off, and then he'll do two flights up there all together, but the first one's going to be a sling load, the second one's just going to be an internal load. Hey Stuart, are you up on company?
Yeah, I am.
Hey, we can see the coastline over here. It looks like great weather. Should have no issues today.
All right, sounds good. We're just about to start into the...
Okay, well, we'll see you around 8.
Alrighty.
You can see our top of descent's already been put in. If we click over here on our flight plan, we've got 2 minutes till our top of descent, and Travis has it set up to go down at 700 feet per minute. It's just us on board. If we had passengers, we'd probably go down a little bit slower, but...
Is there a preferred runway here? I was looking, there's 826. I'm planning on overflying for a left downwind to runway 26, so we could just taxi straight into the parking bay.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay.
Yep. I'll just beam myself again real quick. You guys can see this little drone area or drone shot down here. Really stunning place. Maybe we'll have some time today. I might walk over to the actual edge and take a look at the actual rock face and beachy area and stuff. So Travis has it, you can see here on OBS, Omnibearing Selector, and then he's turned it to the runway heading. So that's our runway heading right there of 260, and it puts a line on our screen. Now here it's not as important because we'll be able to see the runway at all times, but when you get out in the jungle like Sino and Sotomayor and places like that, you can be a half a mile from the runway and it's down in the jungle where you don't even see the runway at all. So you're just kind of flying blindly. There's not a lot of good, points out in the middle of the flat sea peak area to go, oh, we need to go to this little hill here. Like sometimes there's just absolutely nothing out there. So that's what could be really helpful. Or if you're going to a new airport, if you're a pilot yourself and you're going to a new airport, you could throw that in there just for better reference.
November Tango Kilos in the circuit, Reno, report after landing.
Now turning our midfield downwind. He's got 10 degrees of flaps in. There we go, now turning base, and we'll probably turn final around the 500 foot mark just because obviously this is sea level. Looks like the winds are actually shifting a little bit more now. Up higher, they were actually coming in more from this way, and I was expecting...
that's good, yeah, well...
I was expecting we might have to land the opposite way, but now that we're down here, looks like the winds have shifted down here, and now we'll have a headwind for landing. There he goes, full flaps. Turning final.
$500.
Be coming in at 74 knots.
Okay, so I was 1 cone long, and then I floated.
What was your speed as we were going over, like basically flaring or rolling out or leveling off? What was it? Was it 74 or was it a little bit high? I didn't take a look.
It was 76 right there on the short final.
Okay. And if it's like, let's say 2 knots high, what could you do to be able to get rid of those without messing anything else up?
Just reduce the power just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit. Don't adjust your pitch. Don't let it fall down. Anything like that. And yeah. Because like, so when I'm always coming in, let's say I'm coming in over the very end of the threshold, I always do like kind of an airspeed check and go, am I where I want to be? If I'm like 3 knots fast, I keep looking outside, but I pull the power just a tiny bit so that it can come off. Okay, so before we pull in there, we want to figure out how we best do this so that he can land and then come pick up the load and then just get out of there. So if we want, we could probably park over there and have the plane facing this way, and then we can prepare the load out here so that he can land over here and then just go and take off over that way.
Okay.
So no one else is going to be landing out here this morning. I can almost bet my life on it.
Oh, there's a nice breeze out here. That's really nice. So breeze is coming this way, so he's going to be taking off out over the water. So we're going to prepare the load just on the edge of the runway, I think. We've got about 34 minutes before he's here, so let's get going and unloading as quickly as we can. Okay, so all of this wood here, we're going to make basically like a pallet to put everything else on top of it, like the washing machine and these totes and some bags underneath, or some boxes underneath. I think the helicopter's gonna do 330 kgs on this load up to wherever he's going, I don't remember. So we've got to be calculating how much we're gonna be laying out on the net as we're going. Travis is setting up the net right this minute, so I'm gonna start getting this stuff out. You all good?
All good.
Perfect. You don't mind maybe just setting these out there for now, and then we'll start.
Take it over close to the net?
No, just for now, just set everything right here.
Okay.
And that way I can work with you to carry everything over there. We'll get all the wood just set here.
Okay.
And then I'll start helping you carry it over. Yep. All right, Stuart, I've got 240 on that right now. And food is the one pile on the right, and then everything else is on the left. So I don't think we'll have too much of an issue getting it all in. Okay, Travis is just putting the last box into the helicopter. That's 330 kgs for this load. We've got this all strapped up and ready to go. I just need to combine it together. He's getting ready to fuel right now. Then he's gonna be out of here. I might quickly walk down to the ocean just to show you guys, and then we'll do a time lapse back to Hoskins, and then we're on to Madang and then Goroka hopefully this afternoon. Now, if you're thinking, what is all this stuff for? Why are you flying for missionaries? Things like that. I'll leave a video, either at the end of this video or maybe pop up here or something like that, that describes a little bit more about what it is that I do here in Travis and Stuart here in aviation, flying for missionaries, and if you want to be a part of it as well, because you can be even from the States or wherever you live. So, if you're interested in missions, check out that video. It gives a little bit more background on what exactly we do here. Stuart will be back in about 45 minutes, so I thought I'd walk over here to the edge of the ocean. It looks like it's about 15-20 feet down from here. Well, not much of a beach here at all. Oh, but man, do I want to go for a swim though. I do have 45 minutes. I just don't want to be wet for the rest of the day. And all of this coral is so unbelievably sharp. I hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Give the video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this extra content. And go check out this video up here if you guys are interested in finding out more about exactly what I do here as a missionary and maybe how you guys can get involved. All right, see you guys next time. Don't forget to download Saily app for your next travels and get 15% off on any data plan by using my code BushPilot at checkout, or go to saily.com/bushpilot. Thanks, Saily, for sponsoring this video.